Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Abdi Muhammad. I'm the chairman of Somali Alliance for Justice and Equality Movement. We came here to express our grievances at New York City by the United Nations headquarter against the discrimination and ethnic cleansing carried out by the Somali government and its regional member states against the Somali Bantu people. The Somali Bantus are protesting because the Somali government refuses to allow the Somali Bantu people to fight against Al-Shabaab, which is terrorizing the Bantu's ancestral homeland. This protest was triggered by the warrantless arrest on August 19, 2023 of the General Ahmed Shego's house by the Somali National Intelligence Security Agency NISA under the Somali Presidential Brigade. General Shego is the only Bantu person ever promoted to the rank of a general in the history of the Somali military, and is celebrated for his bravery in fighting against Al-Shabaab. He has become a symbol of unity within the Somali Bantu community. The Somali Bantu wish to fight Al-Shabaab but are discriminatorily prevented from doing so by the Somali government. With the respect of General Shego, it is even more unlikely the Bantu's community will be able to fight Al-Shabaab, even while jailed General Shego is willing to work with the Somali National Army to marshal the Bantu communities to help defeat Al-Shabaab. The arrest of General Shego resulted in widespread condemnation and demonstration across several cities in Somalia, the United States, and Europe. Over 500 Somali protesters were arrested in Mogadishu and other cities for demanding the immediate release of General Shego. It has been over a month since General Shego's arrest. He has not been brought before the court or officially charged with any crime. Reports from families, journalist syndicates, and former President Sharif Sheikh Ahmed has indicated that NISA has engaged in ethnic profiling against the Somali Bantu people, targeting those who criticize the government or oppose the oppressive behavior of the Somali security forces. The Somali Bantu community in the United States expressly deep concern regarding the violation of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights by the Somali government in relation to the General Shego. Somalia has a signatory to the covenant, is obligated to ensure fundamental human rights and freedoms for all individuals within its jurisdiction. General Shego's arrest and continued incarceration has made the numerically large Somali Bantu community realize it is vulnerable to continued persecution and domination without his widespread leadership. The reaction from the Bantu communities have also revealed to the majority clans that the sizable Bantu population is more emboldened than ever to no longer put up with the discrimination and persecution against them. We call upon the international community, particularly the United Nations, to use appropriate diplomatic means outlined in the Chapter 4 and the Chapter 5 of the United Nations Charter to protect the population from genocide, war crimes, ethnic cleansing, and crimes against humanity in Somalia. The Somali Bantu face severe human rights violations and are grossly underrepresented in the country's discriminatory 4.5 political power sharing system, which legally reduces the Somali Bantu's people representation to 50% compared to the majority clan Somalis. The Somali government has failed to protect its population from these grave violations. We urge members of the United Nations, the European Union, and the African Union to take timely and decisive collective action through the Security Council in accordance with the Charter, including Charter 5, on a case-by-case basis, in a cooperation with relevant regional organizations as necessary, when peaceful means prove insufficient, and when Somali national authorities manifestly fail in their responsibilities to protect their citizens. Why we really need this? The Somali government, the government of Somalia, discriminates against the numerically large Somali Bantus people. The government of Somalia refuses to allow Somali Bantus to fight against Al-Shabaab. The Somali government arrested the Somali Bantu military leader, General Shego, for no reason. The Somali Bantu's ancestral homeland is now a stronghold for Al-Shabaab, the terrorist group. Al-Shabaab terrorizes the Bantu people and conscripts underage some children as soldiers and wives. Somalia cannot defeat Al-Shabaab without the help of Somali Bantu. General Shego must be freed to allow him to organize the Somali Bantu to fight Al-Shabaab. The Somali Bantu want a just and sustainable peace in Somalia. Thank you.